Hello children, today I am going to explain you this chapter, that is computer, which is considered as a storage and memory device. First of all, I would like to tell you what is computer. A computer is an electronic device that manipulates information or data. A computer is a machine that accepts data as input, process data as information. A computer is also a device that performs, processes, calculates, does the operations based on instructions provided by a software or hardware program. Okay, I would like you to take out your book if you have, so that we can go together. The first paragraph, here we go. Children, you all know what a computer cannot work on its own. That a computer cannot work on its own, yes. It is not a magic box. It needs some instructions or data. And that instructions or data can be in the form of alphabets or some type of characters, digits, and that data can be processed by the processing unit, that is called CPU, and then what is given out? Information as output. We need to enter certain set of characters and instructions into the computer to make it work. This set of characters, like alphabets, digits, or special characters that represent facts or figures, is known as data. When this data is processed by the processing unit, such that, what is that processing unit? CPU. It is known as information. Therefore, we can say data is an unorganized facts and figures, and processed data is known as information. Children, we should remember that unprocessed data is meaningless. Unprocessed data is meaningless and processed data is meaningful information. It is very useful. Okay, next slide is on data storage units. Data storage units. Whatever we feed into the computer, yes, whatever we feed into the computer, that computer cannot understand that language. Suppose English language, computer cannot understand, but that language changes into a machine understandable code, that gets converted into a machine understandable code, and that understandable code is machine code. A computer can understand only two states, and the computer can understand only two states, that is on, that is 1, and off, that is 0. You know children, 1 and 0 is considered as binary digits, or we can say bits, okay, or we can say bits, and this bits is considered as the measuring units. The data is stored in the computer memory in the form of bits and is measured in bytes. 8 bits is 1 byte. Okay. Now next slide is on the types of memory. There are two types of memory, that is internal memory and external memory. Internal memory divides into RAM and ROM. External memory divides into hard disk, CD, flash drive, and memory card. Okay. Every computer has certain amount of memory. Yes, every computer has certain amount of memory. But the memory capacity is determined how much data and instructions can be stored in the computer. Yes, that certain amount of memory has some limitations to hold data and instructions in the computer, either temporarily or permanently. Now, first memory is internal memory. It can also be called as primary memory or main memory. It is built-in memory and it is designed to store data and instructions while the computer is working. When we work in the computer, that time the data or the information or the instructions are stored in the internal memory. The data is stored in the internal memory is erased, but it will be erased if we don't save it. It will be erased if the computer is turned off. Okay, when the computer is turned off, it is always easier to access data programs from the internal memory, as it is the fastest of all forms of computer data storage. Primary memory is of two types. It is of two types, that is RAM. The full form of RAM is random access memory. It stores information temporarily, yes, and works like a blackboard, and it can be overwritten again and again, okay, with the new data, constantly overwritten with new data. It acts as a blackboard. We can erase it again and again and overwritten with the new data. The information stored in the memory is lost when you turn off the computer. Yes, when the computer is turned off, the memory or the information that is stored in the memory is lost. The next slide is ROM, is on ROM. What is the full form of ROM? Read-only memory. Read-only memory or the ROM, it holds the startup instructions. That is temporary, that is not temporary, that is permanent. It holds the startup instructions that prepare a computer for use. The instructions stored in ROM cannot be changed, but it can only be read. It retains the stored information even when the power is switched off. Even when the power is switched off, the information is retained in the computer, whereas in RAM, the information is erased when the power is switched off. Okay, the next slide is on external memory. What is external memory? It is used to store information for longer period. Yes, primary memory stores information for a short duration, and external memory store information for a longer period. Data is not lost in the external memory, even when the computer is turned off. The data is not lost. The external memory is essential. Why it is essential? Because the internal memory of a computer has limited storage capacity. A secondary memory is very essential, as internal memory has a limited storage capacity, and it is also, external memory is also called as secondary memory. Now, when we run a program, it is copied from the secondary storage into the internal memory. When we run the program, the instruction or the program is copied from the secondary storage to the internal memory. It takes time to access data from the secondary memory as compared to the internal memory. Okay, now we'll go to storage devices. Storage devices, in our daily life we use many storage devices. What are those storage devices in our daily life? Okay, cupboard, bookshelf, refrigerator, school bag, etc., to store various relevant items in them. A computer also uses various storage devices to store data in them, which vary in storage capacity. Yes, nowadays we get many storage devices in order to store data in them, and all the storage devices has different storage capacity like hard disk, pen drive, CD, and so on. These are permanent or non-volatile. Non-volatile means instructions or informations are not erased. It remains in the devices, storage devices. These are permanent or non-volatile storage devices. Non-volatile or storage devices. It is not erased. Now we'll come to hard disk, the first storage devices. It is the main storage medium for computers. It is made up of a collection of disks known as platters. Yes, hard disk is made of, this is your hard disk, and it is made up of a collection of disks. Many disks are there in that hard disk, and that is known as platters. But it is fixed inside the CPU box. It can hold large amount of data. Hard disk can store up to 8 TB of data. Nowadays, external hard disks are also available, which are also small in size and can be carried anywhere. And this can be carried anywhere. External hard disk can be carried anywhere. Now CD, can you see the picture of CD? CD stands for compact disc. It is an optical storage device. A CD is a thin, skinny, shiny, circular disc that can store up to 700 MB of data and measures 4.7 inches in diameter. A CD can hold text, graphics, sound, images, and videos. It can be used for data backup and holding software. CD has the storage capacity of 700 MB, whereas hard disk has 8 TB. That means hard disk can store more data than CD. But CD measures 4.7 inches in diameter, and CD can hold text, graphics, sound, images, and videos. It can be used for data backup and holding software. We studied in this video about data and information, data storage units, types of memory, and storage devices. In next video, some more storage devices we shall study. Till then, goodbye.